way. Come on, oh my, all right, let's make a tackle. Come on, Duarte, make a tackle. Come on, all right. Chances of us scoring before half was pretty low, but wish we got something going. But why not? Let's try to run to the inside. Let's see how Echo does here. All right, go nowhere. We have no Melvin Gordon. We have to play pass. Let's get driving. Let's go little drag out underneath. We're starting to get going. All right, just find me. Let's gain a few yards. Chuck up. Okay, right. Let's try a wide receiver screen with Keenan. Come on. Run. Go, Keenan. All right. That's almost a field goal range. Set a good block. Oh, my God. Yeah, first down. Great catch, Antonio Gates. Let's go. Let's use that speed. Let's go over the top. Come on. I'm not open. All right. I have no clue what's going on back there. Help block. Look at that route. So crisp. Oh, perfect dime pass. Sorry, buddy. Good route. Set a block here. Come on. Good block. Oh, Eckler. Oh, I thought he could take it all the way. We're giving Duarte a little wide receiver screen here. Go it. Yeah. Block. That got to be a touchdown. Dive for the end zone. Duarte with his second. But most importantly, we take the lead. This play may just work. Oh, all right. Come on. Get over Duarte. We got him. Tough possession catch. Oh, my God. That was... What are you guys doing? Inside. You got me! Another beast catch. 3rd and 11, 52-yard field goal. We may got a pass here. Just pass. Boop. Yo, we're open again! Duarte, seal this game up. That's his 3rd touchdown.
Verizon's important to us because we FaceTime with our grandparents all the time.
When you have the best network, you want to give the best network.
Feliz Navidad!
And now, buy the latest iPhone and get iPhone 11 on us. Plus, get $400 when you switch. Happy holidays from the network that gives you more.
Oh, man! Can Kansas City answer back? Wow! They do. Now we are in overtime. Back to first or 5. Let's go for a counter run here. Let's get a good block here. Get a block! That's my bad. We're doing a little cigarette. I like it. Crispy. Don't throw it to me. No! Go Phillips! Oh my God! Defense, let's clutch up. Why are you guys taking pictures and, videoing? We just lost in overtime. Philip Rivers overall had a decent day. 3 touchdowns. Patrick Mahomes, 73 completion, 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's a really good day. Thomas Duarte led the game with 180 yards with 3 touchdowns. Regardless, we took an L. Anyways, we're going to wrap this video up. So in the next episode, we're going to increase Duarte's stats again, get into the next game versus the Buffalo Bills. But hopefully you guys enjoy this player career. Say if you want to see more. And also, if you want me to increase the difficulty, let me know. Anyways, thank you, and I'm out. Love you guys. Peace. Duarte, player career. Was that intro too much, or was that about right? So it's K here, and we're back with another Thomas Duarte's player career, guys. Thomas Duarte's journey in the NFL. Yeah, we're a serious face. Yeah, so welcome back to the series.
A new season is upon us. It's the coach. This is week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up is the NFL debut of the 7th overall pick of the draft, Josh Allen of Wyoming, as he and the Bills hit the road to take on a 9-7 team from a year ago, the Baltimore Ravens. I'll be back at halftime to look ahead to the weekend. But first, let's get up to Baltimore and hand things over to Brandon Godwin and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us together in a hearty at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. As a scene a short time ago, the Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and from the scene pyrotechnics, out they came from the top. They're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. And I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really...
Wait, why are we running a fake split? I just realized. Yeah, it was. Bigger question, Coach. Why were we focusing on the fake spike this practice? What do we increase? Yeah, red zone possession, deep threat, or slot? Ooh, this is a hard one. I kind of like the slot because I do get the short route. No offense, Marte. I don't know how much oh, we go to a 60. Nice. We'll take it.
Nice way to start the game. First down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think the preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, nice completion.
Smoke visor. I want DBs to look at this one. Also, if you guys want me to get into some new gear, how many gears in the comments? Also, talk about this the last episode. Ken gets 99 complete. And he's flying down. I think we need to unlock. So what I think we should do is we need to finish it together. I'm thinking.
No!
8 touchdowns, safety, and 60 In other words, that was a terrible. All right, let's get into a bounce back. We lose to Sam Bradford. We're showcasing us. We had 3 touchdowns. We changed the week to no Good block, bouncing to the outside, no, wait for it.
They need more plays from the quarterback position than downfield chunk plays to take
Good throw, for this first down pickup. So Brock makes sure getting here.
Good
block, Thomas. Play action. Inside, double cover. Is that offside? I think it's
Oh!
We got your route running up. It's not running a crispy route.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
They saw the blitz. Maybe the block cross. I'm sorry, engaged because they were
Second and 9 after Good guess when Keen Allen's back in the game. And this one was good pickup. Oh, no!
versus his own defense.
They need some numbers. Do it! Duarte fighting against you, getting us in field goal range. Good block. Eckler, good too. Freaking Akers out there. I like this. What's going on back there? 5 in the corner. I'm open. That's already out. Touchdown, let's go! Missile replay. We didn't see it because he was toe drag flag. This is third and goal. 5 in, I'm open on the sideline. I'm open. Duarte going on a deep post. Thomas, let's go inside. Good catch, easy.
But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
Let's go deep. Duarte, it's a basketball. Undeep safety. Oh, no, getting his feet down. An A-play, man. Burning the DB. All right, Duarte is this rock in. I'm going to back to set a block. Block that corner. Oh, no, that was my bad. I take the play.
As the offense gets ready for the drive.
We'll throw underneath. He now the screen pass and we'll block. Block. I got you. Can we pick it up? Yeah, we did. We had to. Oh, we're short. Buffalo Bills were able to score back. Safety there, jump up. That's a hard catch.
That means to second and 11.
Middleman got me. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's take the hit. Catch it. All right. No.
Season for him, and he picks up the first.
Stick a block. I didn't block anybody. I'm sorry. I promise you, no, I'm blocking.
It's interesting to watch that chess match.
First down catch. Cover up at one. Let's go. Throw me a fade. Throw me a fade. 2 seconds. 11. 5 minutes. Get it first. He's taking only 4 overtime. It's overtime, guys. I'm blocking game. And it can be if that pass is completed. Good freaking catch. Okay. Just to give you a range of that route. Oh, good play. Stop. All right, now you're get on the inside. Try to block it. All right, that got to be good. On the 4 teams in the red zone. We're not moving. So it's taking a long time, and he picks up the first down. So in open territory, here's your first. Go. 6 yards. Let's rock in. And takes this to the 50. We get our first miss after the nice move. We missed. Oh my.
First down completion, only netted to 3. Second and 7.
What was he doing? Good. Okay, Philip. I'm going to first down, Thomas Duarte. I need to stop possession catch. I'm just trying to make a play. Look at him. Fade. Let's go. Subbing us out. Big win, guys. As actually we just went for the field goal right there. Right now. We kept our first win in a comeback victory, kind of, in a way. catch for touchdown. Smile, man. Like, you got your first picture. Big gosh, you snuck out time. Back-to-back, especially.
McCoy!
And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing Charles to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. Allen now on first down. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Allen. On the move to his left. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Allen will try again on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Allen now looks to throw. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving points and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now Allen throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for his tight end play. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen dancing to his left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A reminder, 4 more games set to kick off later this afternoon. Chiefs, Chargers, Seahawks, and the Broncos. Redskins and Cardinals, and then the Cowboys against the Panthers. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So put it... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Tim Williams in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
No, check.
Throwing is Allen on third. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And his throw is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
All right, now look at 56.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts it towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This throw caught right around the 6. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. And now out come the Bills. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
To throw is Allen. Left side here, caught by Clay. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to McCoy. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know, it's really strange. I think a lot of people think that the kneel down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Bills, not much to complain.